you heard the record. Actually, you took it. Your assignment was to go out on the road,
Yeah,
to go do the advance work.
Yeah, right.
Because I guess they were coming. They started touring, and you were out promoting the record. Where did you actually start to meet up with them on the road?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I can't remember where, but I would. They play some cities. I might go to Boston. I went to Boston to see them in Boston. Yeah, I went to Boston. I saw them in Boston, you know, and I might have gone to Philadelphia. You know, just certain cities. I didn't go to every gig, you know. I mean, I wouldn't go to like the horse every gig, but I went to some of them. But I can only remember the ones that, you know, that I know was big cities on that first tour, because that was when they first got. I didn't know them that well, but I got to know them on the first tour. Then next time they came, I went on the whole tour, you know. When they did 35 one-nighters, I did that whole tour with them. I don't know, 35 one-nighters, I remember that tour, because that was like, they had their own plane and stuff.
That was...
the first tour we rode on commercial planes, you know. I rode on a commercial plane with them.
In January 69?
I don't know if it was January, man. Okay. You got the dates down. Yeah. I didn't get on every date, you know. I had a family I would go back home to, you know. They would still be working.
Because you told me on the phone you did 150 shows with Led Zeppelin.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, it says that in the article. The
Rolling Stone article. Yeah, right.
You know, and I guess that's where you also there were paragraphs in there about the Edgewater Inn.
Oh yeah, right.
It says that you know the. With regarding Led Zeppelin, it's like the Big M has to be around to keep them out of trouble.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to keep them out of trouble. And I kept them out of a lot of trouble. I mean, they've still got in their own trouble, but I just didn't go along with all that fighting shit. So they didn't have no big, radical shit when I was on the road with them. Not because of me, but I tried to talk them out of shit like that.
They were just, I know, it's like they were, but like the interesting thing, I try to keep it in perspective that they were just so wound up after.
Yeah, man, look, you got nothing else to do. Your only gig is you play 3-4 hours a night or 3 hours a night in a sound check. And you idle all of it. Idle Mountain's Devil Workshop. And you're in a city, you don't know nobody. Hey, man, road is not an easy gig. To be an entertainer is a motherfucker. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, they might make a lot of money, but they deserve every bit of it. The way they got to travel and the wear and tear on your body, man, hey, people don't realize it. You can do a 100-city tour, and you don't even know what city you're in, because all the cities look alike, you know. But all you do is see the hotel and the gig. That's it, hotel and the gig. That's about what most of the time. I mean, we just stay in the Holiday Inn, man. You never know what they all look like the same. 2 beds with a lamp in the middle. You didn't know what city you was in, you know. And I was just promoting records. At least I had to go out into the city to do other stuff, you know, promote records to the radio station or to the record shop and try to do in stores. These cats still in the hotel sleeping, because they're going to get up and do sound check, come back to the hotel, then go do the gig, come back, eat, party, go back, go to bed, and go catch the plane and do the next gig. That's difficult for anyone. I don't care if you're hip-hop, rock and roll, R&B or whatever. Just R&B was doing it on a lower scale because they weren't making the money. So if you're making big, selling out arenas, you can afford to have all those airplanes and flying first class and stuff, you know.
I guess, and the one thing that, at least regarding Led Zeppelin, I mean, you had people like Ahmet loved to go out. Right, I'm sorry, he would go out, or he would hang with them, or he would.
Oh yeah, after the show, he would throw the party for them. He was the guy who threw the parties, you know, in Beverly Hills. He'd have a party at the Beverly Hills Hotel, invite all the dignitaries over and all the bourgeois people that he knew. You know, he knew all the actors and the wealthy people. In the society, people, he was a person of that class, you know. So
what about the groupies? What kind of relationships did you have with all?
I didn't have no relationship with them. I mean, the bands had a relationship with them, but after I got to know them because of the band, so I know where the band is by knowing the groupies, you know. You know, if you know the group, you know where the band is. That's what it is. So you get to be friends with them because they let you know where the band is. If you're trying to find a band, you find where the groupers are. They have certain groupers they had in each city that they've always hang out. So I'd be friends with her, so I'll know where to find them, because I don't want the motherfucker to be out there and pass out and you can't find the motherfucker. If I want to do an interview, I might want to do an interview at 2 in the morning. If he at the grouper's house, I want to know where the fuck she lived. You know? That's the difference.